And we are live. What's up, beasties? It's me, it's Triple B, your friendly neighborhood bearded book beast. Welcome back to another episode of Beast Friends Forever. Woo! We have got an awesome show tonight because we have an awesome guest tonight. This is an amazing author, a great supporter of so many people. You will often see her in my comment section during lives or on my posts or other people's, just being the sweetest person ever. And she's just amazing. And her books are BEA beautiful, as you can see right here. So I'm really excited to have her on so we can shout out about her and her books, and we can get to know her a little bit, beasties. It's going to be fantastic. I'm talking about the lovely, wonderful, talented, one and only Trinity Cunningham. I said I was going to do the applause. Wait, let me find it. Hold on, guys. Oh, it went away. Hold on.
Let's do our own.
Oh, man. Oh, wait. Here we go. Let me try that again. The one and only Trinity Cunningham.
That's fun.
Sound effects just got rolled out for StreamYard today, guys, but I didn't know where it was once we were live, so I apologize. I'll get that down. But Trinity, thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited to have you on.
Me too. Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Of course. You have been on my list of someone to talk to for so long for dual reasons. One, just because I think you're awesome. You're always, like I said, so sweet in my comments and everyone else's. And I just love your personality. But your books look and sound awesome, and I cannot wait to read them. So I'm excited to talk to you about the books too, and to shout them out so other people can discover them as well. So in the comment section right now, we have a very special friend that just popped in here. What's up, Cinna? How are you doing, my friend? Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. And if you're watching live, you don't have to leave comments. We just like you hanging out here. We appreciate it. And if you're on replay, we appreciate you too. And before we get going into anything, so I don't forget, in the description down below is linked Trinity's website and her books. So go check them out if you at any point during the stream wonder, I want to check out her books or her website. They're down there in the description. So that's where you can find all the info. So how was your day today? Did you have a great, what is it, Thursday?
It was a great day. I took a walk down to the beach with the kiddos. Ooh, and
okay.
I actually was alpha reading for a friend. So I finished that up today.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
What fantasy?
It's sci-fi. It's Mike's, like, I don't know if you know.
Okay, yeah. I didn't know if you were like supposed to say what it was or anything. Okay.
Unless, no, yeah.
I think it's fine. Because they put the ARC sign up stuff out there, right? So they don't mind a little publicity for the book, so that's good.
No, yeah.
Very cool. Well, that's always good. So you finished it, you said? I
did, yeah. I have notes to make up. I literally finished reading it. And I was like, hey, I'll make my notes later.
There you go. Oh, man, that's awesome. Well, all right, so that leads me to my first question, because this is a question I always want to ask authors, but I always forget as we get on later. So as an author, you're busy writing books and trying to grow your writing career and all that stuff. But obviously, you're still a reader and you love to read. So you make time for reading. How do you balance writing and reading? Is it like a thing that you have to focus on, or do you just kind of do whichever one whenever?
It's more like whenever, because I'm also balancing kids and everything too. But
a normal life that we all have to live, right?
Exactly. It depends on the stage of where I'm at in writing too. Like when I was drafting, I finished a couple weeks ago the first draft of the third book, and it was like I was way past the date I wanted to be done by, so everything else was kind of put off to the side. It was like, finish this first. So when I did, it's like I had this little gap of time for some reading, but I know I'm going to jump right back into a revision. So it was like this little gap, and now I'm in revisions, and I will pick up. Like I just started reading chapter 1 of Project Hail Mary.
Ooh, nice.
So I'm like, I've got it on Audible and I've got the paperback. So I'm going to alternate as I have time, probably driving time. I don't always love Audible though, because the voice
Yeah.
has to it has to do it for me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's true. Yeah. And I don't know about you. Like I do a lot of audiobooking too, just because kids, busy life, it's just easier like to listen while you're doing chores or driving or whatever. But I have a
Yeah.
hard time with retention with audiobooks. I don't know. Do you retain things really well with audiobooks?
Do you know what? Even reading chapter 1, I listen to it.
Yeah.
I have the book in front of me, and I'm still following. Probably does that answer your question? No.
Yeah, yeah. I love the audiobooks, especially like you said, when the voice really hits or when they're really theatrical and they do different voices and they're just
Yeah.
awesome. But like then I've done a couple where I did like buddy reads and I did an audio and then we do a live chat and the person asked me, "What do you think of this part?" And I'm like, I don't remember that part at all. Did that happen in this book? And it's like, oh my gosh, I got to take notes. But when I'm doing audio, I'm doing things, so I don't think about taking notes. But
Yeah.
anyway, I'm
It's
getting
going
us into the weeds.
Yeah. You soak it in to a point. You get the gist of it, but
Yeah, I get the gist, but the specific little scenes, unless they play a big part in the ending, I don't always remember them. So
yeah. I'm
because I was
listening also.
probably zoned out at that spot, not focused.
I'm also listening to Lord of the Rings right now. I'm
Ooh.
with it because I'm just like that one. It's okay to be long drawn out because it's one
Oh
that's
yeah.
going. But I'm on the Two Towers still. I think I said
No.
back somewhere. Yes, I'm still in it, but
Oh,
it's fantastic. Like Andy Serkis, you're talking about
oh, circus, yeah.
It's just
Oh,
amazing.
I know. I can imagine. Like, I haven't done the audios of those. I've always wanted to, but I don't know. I have a hard time. We'll talk about this later. We'll circle back to this later. I'm just gonna go into the whole rereads thing, but we'll do that later.
Gotcha. Okay.
What I want to start with is you are the star of the show, as are your books. So why don't you just introduce yourself? I already introduced you, but basically just tell us who you are and tell us about what kind of books you write, and then give us a blurb for book 1 if someone hasn't read it yet, from your own words.
Okay.
What it's about.
Well, I'm Trinity Cunningham. I'm the author of the Guardians of the Weldafire Stone series, which is behind me here and behind you.
Yes.
Epic fantasy, lots of action. I love action, not too much on the romance. So if you're looking for that, it's probably not there. And it touches, the whole series kind of touches more on themes like forgiveness, healing, overcoming fear. Those are some of the topics that are kind of throughout. There is an overarching theme throughout that will like wrap up in the 3rd book, and hopefully it comes across as how I intend it to. So we'll see.
Nice.
And for Blood Bound, the blurb, the whatever spiel, it's about a curse that has wiped out magic from the land. And these twin brothers, their blood is entwined with the magic. They don't know it. They mistakenly break the curse. Sorry, my eyes are watering. And break the curse and reignite the magic, and it draws attention to themselves from everyone, including the tyrant ruler who wants to get rid of it. Sorry, my eye is stinging.
Oh, that's okay.
This happens,
that happens to me too.
All the time. Like, I swear it's always the same eye too.
I do. I have the same thing. This eye always does it. Yeah. And I don't know if it's allergies or what, but
I'm suspecting it might be.
Yeah, sometimes then all of a sudden my eyes bloodshot and it's all red over here for me rubbing it all day, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with me?
Yeah, it's me just like tearing up. I'm bawling, guys.
You're like, my book is so good. Oh man, well, it sounds amazing.
I hope that got across. Sorry, my distracting.
No, it did. Because I remember reading the blurb and being like, oh my gosh, that sounds so cool.
Yeah.
I love that whole there's not a lot of magic, and then all of a sudden it comes back. I think it's very cool that you do twins as your MCs. You don't see that very often. I feel like the only time you see twins, they're villainous,
right?
In fantasy or fiction stuff. So I think that's really cool. So I'm excited to check it out. So it is still, it's like kind of medievally setting.
Yeah, it'd be like a
fantasy setting.
Yeah, like no technology. It'd still be like horse and carriage kind of thing.
That's what I thought.
Although there is the introduction of firearms in Unbound, so it's kind of like, nice. and even like in Bloodbound, there's some weaponry, like where there's a country in this continent that has like is more advanced in their developments, weaponry and other. So you'll kind of see like glimpses of this, you know, a little bit more advanced.
Ooh, very cool.
Little bit, not by much. I mean, it's not
no.
really, but
Yeah. No, I like that that setting, and I love when people sprinkle in a little bit of technology advancement. So you're checking a lot of boxes for me, Trinity. I'm excited.
That's good.
Yeah. So you said you talked about book 3. So you're thinking 3 books will end this. It'll be a trilogy.
Yeah,
that's what I was looking for.
The third book is a prequel to Blood Bound, so it actually is like before the curse. So you kind of like, so the Blood Bound starts where the curse is already in place.
Yeah. Okay. So does that mean that the second book, Unbound, kind of ends things? Okay, I'm not gonna say. I don't want to ruin anything.
It is like first and then chronologically it's the second. It wraps up a little nicer, but yes, then the third goes.
Ooh, that's kind of a cool way you did it. Did you plan that from the start to do
sort of
1, 2, and then do a prequel to end it?
I think I did. Like that was the intention, and I couldn't tell you why when I was doing it. But then when I did it, I was like, I know why now. It's because certain things come that like in my mind, I'm like, I want to tweak things to make it go this way. But now because I already have a published work, I'm like, I can't. I have to stick to it because that was always the plan.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's cool though. I like when people do things a little different. So I dig that. So when does book 3? When are you thinking it's going to come out?
Spring.
Next spring. All right. So pretty soon. So this is a great time for people to hop on.
Oh yeah. Get the other 2 read and
so we're ready to go.
Even after like the third one's out, because it's a prequel, I would still say still start with Blood Bound.
I was just gonna ask that, because if anybody finds this interview when the third book comes out, they may think, oh, I'll start with this because it's a prequel. But you, the author, is saying read book 1, book 2, and then the prequel.
Probably just a better experience. Like it can be read. Obviously, it's a prequel, and I don't even know what the experience would be like. I just because of the whole story, I just feel like Blood Bound would be a good place to start, regardless.
I like it. All right, very cool. Well, I think the covers are amazing as well. So let me show these off a little closer. People, I always love to ask about covers. So walk us through how you came up with the covers, and you know, who did it, how you came up with the idea for them, if you thought of that from the start or if it was kind of changed over time. Just walk us through your cover process a little bit, because they came out great.
I always had the idea for a tree, and that was kind of the big thing, because there's like a tree in Blood Bound, and it's significant to the place itself, not so much like the story, but the place it's telling. And so I wanted the tree, and that was kind of the big thing. And the colors were like key. I needed for Blood Bound, the blue and the purple hues. I needed it to look almost like Northern Lights in a background kind of thing. I actually had a cover done by a different artist originally. And then I decided to go with Freeze and Press for my like hybrid publishing for Blood Bound, and they part of the package is they include a cover. So I had them do a mock-up for me, and I decided between the two. And the other one was really it was a great cover. It just, I think, appealed to a younger audience than what my intention is. The way that it looked. And when I kind of took a vote, it was always like I asked my kids, and then I asked adults, and the younger always picked the first one, and I was like, I love it. It's just a bit of a younger audience, I think, what it looks like it's geared towards. So I went with this one that it is now. And I've had a lot of compliments on it. But the thing was, I said, still with the tree, they did their own thing with it. They kind of ventured into their territory with it, which was good. And it turned out great, obviously. Like, I love it too.
Yeah, it looks great.
When I did the second book, I was also going to go through the same company, the same publishers, but then through just communicating and being with, like, talking to friends and everything, they're like, why don't you just self-publish? I was like, yeah, I guess, like, I could. I was ready to go with everything was done. My editor had already looked at it, but I was like, I need the cover and the interior to look like match.
Right.
I
You
need
want to
those.
match. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So again, I hired an artist and asked if he can kind of do something similar, and he did. He did a good job. There was just some issues that came up as far as I wouldn't like he was fantastic. It
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
wasn't what I was looking for after
Mm.
in the end after all. So I
Yeah.
ended up licensing the font and the like different things, and I ended up doing it myself.
Wow.
I've got some background in Photoshop and photography, so I played around, and I'm still like my own worst critic, and I'm like, oh, I could have done this differently. Oh, I could have fixed this.
No, like I
It's
I mean, they're both awesome, but I mean, I don't know. The second one looks pretty dang good.
oh, thank you.
I'm impressed. And it does. I would never guess that they were done by different artists.
Oh,
So,
well, hey,
so there you go.
that's good. The
So the big takeaway from this is you can do your own covers the rest of the way.
you know what I was playing around actually today with the cover for the third,
There you
and
go.
I'm kind of loving where it's going. So I'm like, we'll
Nice.
see.
Okay. All right.
The colors are the thing too. For the first one, I needed the blues. The second one, I was like, it's also with the elements. So the first one has the trees in the background and the branches. It's the elemental magic as well.
Yeah.
So then the second is the water,
Ooh,
and the third will be fire. So you get that red as well.
Nice.
So
All right. All right.
big dream,
Oh,
you know.
Yeah, heck yeah. That's gonna be awesome. Very cool. All right. So in a minute, we're gonna talk about your journey into publishing and becoming a writer, some of your inspirations along the way, all that stuff. Oops, sorry. I'm all right. Before we do that, I have a question for you, Trinity. Do you like really bad dad jokes?
I love really. I follow a Instagram dad jokes, and I stop with them every time. I'm like, why do I stop?
They're always so good. All right. So I got a couple for you. Oh gosh. All right. So let's see. These ones are kind of weird. Hold on. Okay, I got first one. Are you ready?
Okay.
Okay, this one.
This
one's really bad. This one's really bad, but it's good. All right. So, how do you find Will Smith in a snowstorm?
I don't know.
You look for Fresh Prince. Oh, so bad. All right. One more.
On one of the shows, but I was like, it could be any.
I know. There's a lot of options there. Okay. Okay, here we go. So I found a wooden shoe in my toilet today. It was clogged. That one was really bad. I gotta do one more. Okay, this one's good. This one's good. It's really bad actually, but all right. What was Forrest Gump's password?
Jenny?
One, Forrest, one.
Oh, okay.
Oh man.
Gotta love dad jokes.
rough stuff. All right, so take us back to when you were just a little Trinity, just tiny Trinity. There we go. Yeah, just little Trinity. Talk to us about what got you into fantasy. Was it books? Was it movies? Was it TV shows, video games, all the above? And then when did you start writing? And then when did you decide to really go for it and be like, I'm going to write a book? Just take us through your journey a little bit.
Okay. Little me always loved movies.
Okay.
I was the biggest movie buff, and like I watched all the classics, and like I grew up, my favorite movies when I was like 8 years old were The Matrix and X-Men. So sci-fi, fantasy in those genres.
Nice.
I tried to read Lord of the Rings when I was 14, and it was a bit heavy for me at the time.
Yeah,
It was a lot at that age, but also I think I started on The Return of the King. I didn't have a clue, but I did. I always wanted to venture into the territory of fantasy sci-fi. It's always been where I dwell, and always creating stories. So even while I was watching movies, I would be concocting these tales and making the characters and putting them through stuff and never doing anything with it. But then I ended up going into screenwriting and studying screenwriting because I
Oh,
love
wow.
movies, thought I'd make
Yeah.
movies, thought it'd be,
Oh, yeah.
So I drafted a couple screenplays.
Okay.
And I found that every time I did, like, you kind of like write the exterior, here's the scene, right? You're writing the scene. I wanted to like be like, this is this and blah, blah, blah. And here's the scene and like lay it out. But you don't do that in screenwriting. You're really just like, here, it's inside. And this is kind of the gist of your setting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dialogue.
Yeah.
Like, I love dialogue too.
Right.
It's just the settings that I was like, whoa,
yeah, it's not the same.
Yeah, it's not. So I set that aside anyway. Didn't really know at the time what it was about it. Wasn't doing it for me. I didn't realize that till after I'd written a book. But at the time, I just kind of set it aside. Things in my life took over. Got married, had my kids. And,
that'll do it.
Yeah. So
that takes care of things.
Yeah, and then my mom wrote a children's book, and she during COVID was like, well, I've got these stories. I am laid off work. I may as well just do something with it. So she went and published. And I was like, oh, that's really cool, actually. Like, she's like, yeah, it's actually not too bad. You should do something like this, Trin. I was like, yeah, I'm going to write a book. So I think I said it that day and went to my computer that night and started. And then it was like a real surreal experience because I was going through stuff too, like everybody, right? It's COVID time, and like everybody's trying to figure themselves out and what to do with all this time. So it's like I'm just writing. I'm in a stage of my life. I was homeschooling my kids, so they were home with me. Sorry, I was homeschooling my one because she was the only one school aged. My other two were too young anyway, so I was still a stay-at-home mom.
So you were busy, even more busy than if they had gone to school. Yeah.
But also, like, for my sanity, I needed an outlet for me because I can't be full-time here with the kids and then not have anything for me. So
you have to have something for yourself. Yeah.
So that was kind of where I found it in writing. And I started a creative storytelling course through author Ted Decker put together a course, and it was like only available at that time. And it was kind of just like perfect timing. So I bought this like program that you also get to work with the editor, and they also give you tips on like marketing. So it was fantastic course, and I ended up going through that, and then I worked with this editor and got some tidbits and tips and went into the draft completely like a mess, like full-time novice. Like I haven't a clue what I'm doing. all the classic mistakes of a first.
That's the best way to figure things out. Just dive in.
Yeah, I really did. And then I actually hired my now editor, and she looks at it and I'm like, I can't believe I sent my work to anybody at all. Like it was like super, when I look back, I'm like, man, that's so embarrassing.
Oh man.
But she was so fantastic and just like incredibly encouraging. And it ended up being a complete rewrite basically. But it just like after I did that, I was like, actually, I got really excited about the rewrite. Like it did not discourage or dissuade me at all. I was like, okay, I got a plan now. Like she gave me like something to work off of here.
That's good. That's how it should be, right?
Yeah. So I found my passion, and it happened through means it was an accident, but it happened.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah,
I like that. That is good. So is your mom still doing writing too then? With the children's book?
She published her second book, and it's children's books, children's picture book. My brother is an artist, so he illustrated them.
That's cool.
And so she had it all done with the same publishers, but now she's got the third book going, and I'm actually going to be formatting it for her because I've been playing around with the formatting program. So she's got me designing hers now. I'm like, okay.
Oh man, you guys got a whole family publishing business going on.
Right. It's fun. I'm like, I'm not sure if I'm ready to venture outside of this little, like right now. Anyway, I've only kind of started her first few pages. And I'm like, okay, I have a lot of learning to do. But I love it though. I get excited about it.
That's good. That's when learning happens the best, right? When you're excited about it and you're loving it and you just want to learn more and more. That's awesome. Very cool. So you can do all the things. Like I said, you don't need to hire anybody for your covers, your formatting. You're gonna have it all down.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Very cool. I'll see how I do with the next books after the Guardians of the Weldafire Stone series. I have ideas for other covers that I'm like, I don't know what level of like how I feel about doing them at that point. But
yeah.
we'll see. Depends if it's illustrated, not me at all. No.
Right. Yeah, I know. That's I get that.
I'm not an artist in that way.
Yeah, no. Well, and that's how it is. It's very rare that somebody's like good at every single kind of art, you know. There's different layers to that for sure. Let me shout out a couple people in the chat. John Stevenson's here. When you're talking about movies, he mentioned Cool Hand Luke's his favorite classic movie. That's a good one. A good one. And then Josh from Already Overbooked. What's up? He says Trinity in the house. What's up, Josh? Thanks for being here, man. All right, that was gonna be my next question. Was after the trilogy, do you have like new ideas that you want to move to that are in a separate, completely different world, its own new thing, or are they connected to your other series?
I got lots. I have a little bit of both. I have like a sci-fi book that's kind of standalone. I tried with the idea of making it like a sequel, like a duology, but I think it's just gonna stay the standalone. That one has like microorganism aliens that use human hosts, sort of thing.
That sounds awesome.
I'm having fun with outlining it right now. And I have a siren one. It's actually I say that and then I'm like writing it and I'm like, this isn't even in underwater. Like it doesn't even barely take place underwater. It's mostly this story about the human, his story, but like this siren is very seductive and she's like a witch who's like manipulating him through sort of blackmail. So it's like I've got these other ideas that are not
well, we got another special friend in here. Colin Cunningham's here. Hello from the Bearded Book Beast.
That's my daughter. Hi, Nessie.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So badly wanted to say hi. So
oh, that's so nice. Well, thanks for saying hi. We're glad that you're watching. Your mom's pretty awesome. So you're lucky.
So lots of stories. I do have other stories that like, so the one with the human and the sirens, it takes place in the same world as the Guardians of the Weldafire Stone. Like there's 8 countries in the continent. And the Guardians of the Weldafire Stone takes place only on like one of those countries. So I've got lots of room to expand.
Heck yeah. You've got a lot of that cool stuff cooking up. So you've already started kind of working on that siren one, you said?
Yeah. I had
the sci-fi one.
And the sci-fi one.
Yeah. Very cool.
I'm further along with the siren one. I outlined it fully. I started writing it last year and almost finished it to the end. I just kind of left the climax, and then now I'm rewriting it with the like having that as an outline, as a basis to kind of work off of, but definitely changing stuff. So
nice. That's very cool.
Yeah.
Those sound awesome. So keep at it, because I want to see I want to see those ones. P.S. I love the Darth Vader above you. I noticed that. That's pretty awesome.
He talks. I won't press his head, but
oh, he talks too. Oh man! I don't
think he'll shut up though if I start him.
Oh yeah. That's we better be careful with that. I also love Darth Vader. So I just have this little speaker, but what's cool is you can take off his helmet. Maybe. I swear it comes off. No. What's going on here? Hold on. Now I have to do it because I mentioned that it comes off. There. You can take off the top, and then he's got he's looking rough
like
under there.
Legit Vader there.
Yes.
Without the mask.
Oh man. Oh yeah.
With all the hate for the new Star Wars, like for all the hate of it, I like Kylo Ren.
I did too.
I'm probably one of the few people that do, but I just do.
I'm right there with you. He was probably my favorite character in that of the new characters. I liked him. Like he was always entertaining. Like I always looked forward to having him on the thing. Did you ever see the Saturday Night Live skit they did with him for Star Wars? Do you remember that show Undercover Boss?
I don't know.
Like ever here? Yeah. So it's like a real show, Undercover Boss, where like the CEO will go undercover as a regular worker and then like see what his workers think and all that stuff.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
They did a skit for Saturday Night Live where Kylo Ren did that, and he like went undercover as like a worker on the ship, and his name was Matt, and it's like everybody knew it was him. And I'm like, oh, it's so funny. You'll have to look it up on YouTube
Well,
later.
yeah.
It's pretty hilarious.
Yeah, SNL is so funny, so
yeah.
doesn't surprise me.
All right, so next up, I'm going to ask you some questions about your writing process. But before we do that, I do a question of the day every day, and I like to ask my guest what they would choose. So today's question of the day asked, what is the best side character archetype? And the options I had were comic relief, wise mentor, henchman, or other. I was going to put like animal companion or loyal best friend, but I'm like, people will probably just pick those. So I tried to pick some that they would make it tougher to choose.
Right.
But what would you choose? Would you choose one of those, or would you pick something different?
That's already tough to choose.
I know.
wise mentor, comic relief, and henchman.
Henchman, yep.
I think I have all three of them in my story too.
They're all such good ones.
I feel like comic relief just brings that lightness. Wise mentor is good, but sometimes too serious.
Yes.
It's also, maybe it depends your mood. Maybe it depends what you're I would pick. On a day like I'm gonna pick comic relief today.
Nice.
Yeah.
I would agree, because I feel like, and it can make like a dark story so much better when you have just that little bit of comic relief or hope or something, to make you laugh in between all the terrible things happening. Nice.
It's not all terrible. We can still have fun.
Right. Yeah, we can still laugh, even though we're all about to get stabbed in a minute, but
right.
All right. All right. So writing process. So there's a few things that I always like to ask so that we can find out how your writing brain works and what goes on behind the scenes. So first up, first question is, on the spectrum of writers, there's plotter and pantser. So pantser, sits down and just goes, never plots, outlines anything, versus plotter on the other end, you outline everything. You've got basically a novel of outlines and notes, and you don't stray away from it. Do you fall in the middle? Do you go to one side completely or cheat one way or the other? Did it change from book 1 to book 2 to book 3, or in other genres? Are you pretty consistent? What do you think about all that?
I would say that it definitely changed from book 1, because I told you I literally sat down and started writing. That's how that went.
I figured it probably changed after that, yeah.
With my complete rewrites, and also learning, right? Like
right.
Working with my editor and being able to apply things. And I also did do she's a book coach as well. Actually, that's more what she focuses on now, my editor. And so I actually did her book coaching program, and she does like really great outlining templates.
Oh wow.
So that's where I'm at right now. I've tried for the first time now. This is a new experience for me. Outlining. And it's great. So I'd probably put myself right in between, because I will still pants it through, but at least I have some basis of like, here's where I'm sort of at on the outline.
Nice.
As I kind of hit certain points, I think I have. I feel like somebody dubbed it. I can't remember. It's not coming to me at all. But it's basically where you write with direction to some extent. But
yeah. I know what you mean.
There's a word for it. It'll come to me later.
Oh yeah, it'll come like tomorrow or something. You'll be like, I remembered what it was.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's a good way to be. I think it's good to I feel like if you're all the way one way or the other, it can be bad. Like you learned with completely pantsing, there's probably some things that didn't line up or whatever, or that you forget. Or if you're writing a trilogy, I'm sure if you didn't plot anything, you're gonna run into some trouble eventually. But
I did write the 3 books together, so I did make sure.
That's good. And then if you're all the way on the plotter side and you never allow anything to change, sometimes I'm sure you experienced it with your characters, with the world, with the story, you're writing it, and all of a sudden it's like, well, actually, I think this should happen, or this character deserves more page time, or this character can't die yet, things like that. So I think it's good to have a mix. So I think you're doing it the right way.
Thanks.
Now, did you have any? Yes. Did you have anything like that happen where you changed stuff from book to book, or originally when you thought something was going to happen, then a character made you change your mind?
Yeah. I had one character, she's a main character now, which was very unintentional when she
Oh,
started.
wow.
She was just going to be like eyes and ears on the ground somewhere for me, and that was it. And then she's like, nope, I'm taking over the story.
That's
So
awesome.
I don't always love to write female protagonists. Like I prefer to write male protagonists
Mhm.
point of view. And so when she came in, I was like, she's just there. But then
Yeah,
she's like,
yeah.
no, and she actually ended up being really easy to write because she really did write herself. So
That's good. You got a good character when that happens.
yeah. She's now got a 5-part series between somewhere.
Oh,
She got
man.
yeah,
She
she
was a
really
good character. She did
yeah,
take over, man.
walking
All
all
right.
over me.
Yeah. All right. All right. Can you say who the character is so that when I read it, I'll be like, oh, yeah.
It's
Okay. I see
Layla.
it. Okay. All right.
Layla, she's rock star in
Very
there.
good. Rock star. All right. Cool. All right. Next question is, when you're writing, when you're focused, you're trying to get a book out, do you set goals for yourself, like daily writing goals, weekly, or do you just have like the end goal, like I just need to write it by this time? Because with kids and stuff, some days you might not get to write.
Yeah.
So how do you handle all that?
I more or less do the end game goal, like where it's
Okay.
like this is kind of the general time frame. I've also I'm still figuring out that stuff. Like I've made goals where they've
Mhm.
been short term, where it's like, hey, even on the day of, like today, I'll be like, hey, this is what I want to do today. That's it. And if I do that and more, great. If I don't, I'm kicking myself. But at least I did something kind of
Right.
thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now that I'm like revising the third book, I have my editor booked. She's doing like a manuscript evaluation of it all. Like, so she's booked already. So I've got a date that I need to have it for her. And I want to send it to beta readers before I send it to her, and then do another like round of revising before it goes. So I'm like, I've got this little time frame. Like, okay, now I'm planning out. I know I can do this much revisions in a day. So let's aim for this, this, and this. So I have been, and if I don't do it, I'm not like somebody who's gonna like be like, oh darn it. Like
Oh, yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh well, like it's another, like you said, with kids and
Oh,
family
yeah.
life, that stuff just kind of, you roll with it. And
Oh, you have to. Yeah.
so
That's good. That's a good way to be, because otherwise, yeah, you're going to get down and not finish the book. So
yeah.
it's what you're doing is working. So keep at it. Because they say, I can't remember, I looked it up once, but it was like a very small percentage of people who start writing a book actually publish a book. So you are already in a small minority of authors. So way to go.
Crazy to me. I hear a lot of people who like
Mhm.
because I do a lot of markets and things locally, and people will be like, "Oh, I'm writing," and they'll tell me all about these ideas they
Yeah.
have in the story, and I'm like, "Yeah, just write it. Like, just write it.
Right.
Like,
Get it.
it sounds so simple." And
Yeah.
I know I'm like probably drilling in something that is like they already know. Just write it. Really, just do it.
I know, that's what it boils down to. We can convince ourselves of so many reasons why we can't do it right now, or
Yeah.
and it's got to be perfect. But if you wait for all that, you'll never write it. So
No,
just get it
exactly.
going.
There's no such thing as a perfect first draft. I don't even know if there's such thing as a perfect end draft. So like,
Right.
there's better, but
Yeah. Right. 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 Well, there you go. You heard it here, all you aspiring authors. Write it. Trinity's done it twice, almost thrice. She says, just do it.
yeah,
There you go.
it's
All
worth it.
right. Yeah, that's right. uh, so next question, are you a creature of habit when you're writing? Like, do you write at the same time every day? Do you write in the same place? Do you like to write in like your office, or go to like a coffee shop? Obviously you have kids, so these are probably not you're probably not leaving the house, but are you a creature of habit, or are you very flexible and you just write wherever, whenever?
I'm a bit of both.
Okay.
I am a creature of habit to some extent. Like I just prefer to sit down at nighttime to write.
Okay. Mhm.
I don't do mornings at all. My brain is like, I'm not awake until noon.
Yeah.
um, but I also am very flexible in that, like, I'll sit here in this spot for some of my writing, or I'll go bring all my work over to the dining room table and I'll set up there. I'll bring a notebook and pen down to the beach. And like, I do like the coffee shop thing too, sometimes when I can, or the library.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. That's a good
Those
spot.
ones are special.
Yeah.
Those are special treats though.
Oh
like,
yeah, for sure.
to go out and write.
I know, right? Well, then if you need a break, you're in the library. You can just go grab a book and start reading.
Yeah. It's so cozy. I love it. And we have a really nice library local like here, so it's just like it's just a great place to go hang out.
That's cool. Do they have like little work desk cubicle things or something? Okay.
They've got tables like, and they're like not like they're not private, like you're not in a separate room or cubicle, but it's they're spaced apart and they're nice little cozy areas, like little couch area. There is like 2 rooms I think that are study rooms that you can use.
Oh wow, they have it. Okay, that's cool. They got a lot of options.
I'm not somebody who will ever need like a room of silence and like I'm so used to working in chaos that I do it now.
Oh yeah, you're probably more comfortable with a little bit of chaos. Too much silence and aloneness is too foreign.
Yeah.
As a busy parent, right?
When the kids were in school and I had all this time to write, I was like, I can't do this. Like they're not. And even when I do sit down to write, I will come and sit in the chaos. Like I'll bring my work into the middle of the living room where the kids are, just so that I could see them too, though. Like it puts my mind at ease to know that I can see them. And then I feel like I can like immerse myself in this world, knowing that nothing's happening.
They're okay. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, that would be stressful if you're off in a room and they have free reign in the house. Yeah, I could see that being a little stressful.
Yeah, especially my 6-year-old. That would be trouble.
Yeah, there you go. So you touched on my next question a little bit. You talked about you won't need like a room of silence. So do you listen to music or anything while you're doing it, or do your kids just provide the background noise?
Usually at night I will listen to music when when they're in bed. That's when I'll have just usually score music. I like listening to instrumental. Nice. If I listen to anything with words, I will sing along and I will not be paying attention to what I'm writing.
That was my next question. I feel like it's too hard with words.
It really is. Especially like I love singing. So I will like be in here and I'll just be like, okay, I'm not writing anymore. Now I'm having a concert here.
You're just rocking out. I like it. Oh, I was just going to ask that. Adam Bissett, another awesome author. What's up, Adam? He said, what scores do you like to listen to?
Oh, it's going to be really lame. I love listening to like children's. So like,
okay.
And like Disney stuff, like a lot of times, but I also love, I think it's just so fun. I like, I go through moods too, though. So I'll like lately I'm on the Hobbit and Lord of the Rings score, or the Hunger Games. Just it's like almost like broody, a little bit. But then sometimes I'm like, I want to listen to Sherlock. Like,
that's a good one. That's a good one. Well, I thought I thought when you said kids, I was like, oh man, she's gonna say like Coco Melon or like...
no. Like the actual like orchestrated score.
Yeah. That's why I was like, well, that's not nerdy. Who doesn't love Disney movie scores? That's awesome.
Yeah. They're very good. And I like when they have like that so like Encanto has that Colombian feel, right? Like it's got like that groove.
Oh yeah.
This is really fun.
It is. That is a good one. I mean, who doesn't watch a Disney movie and you're just singing those songs and they're in your head? They always have such good scores.
Yeah, I think I had Mulan in my head today. I was singing Mulan earlier.
Oh yeah, those are good ones. Those are good ones too. That was my one bummer though. Did you see Mulan 2?
The the cartoon Mulan 2 or the live action Mulan?
Is there a live action 2?
There's a live action.
Number 2 though.
Oh no, not number 2. Sorry. Yeah. So you're talking about like
the cartoon, yeah. I feel like with Disney, if they do sequels, I feel like the songs are never as good.
No, they're never as good.
In all of them.
Even like Frozen. I know everyone loved Frozen, but the second one, I was like, no, even the songs in that one were just not.
I know, they're just not the same.
Not the same. Maybe it's that like wow factor of the first one when you're like, it's just so.
And then you expect the same thing, and then it's like, and really you probably just want the same exact songs again. That's probably the problem.
Yeah.
They probably are good.
They are. Yeah.
Oh man.
No,
Very cool. All right. Last one. When you have to do some kind of research, do you just use Google, or do you search stuff up, or do you do anything kind of old school, like talk to people? Do you have like an expert on anything, or look at books, or is Google just your friend when you got to research stuff?
Mostly Google. I have spoken to, for my sci-fi, I have spoken to somebody
Nice.
to
That's
ask
good.
questions, and I probably will pick his brain a little more down the road. But the best source is somebody who is experienced,
Yeah,
like
for sure.
knows things.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I'm not smart enough to know that stuff. And sometimes, and this is maybe this is lazy, or maybe this is just because I'm like a fantasy writer. I don't know. Sometimes if I don't know something, I'm just like, I'll just make something up. I don't want to step on toes. I don't want to like get something so wrong that somebody's gonna call me out on it. So I'll just be like, let's just make something up. Like,
hey, that's the beauty of fantasy sci-fi. Like, it's not real, so you could do whatever you want.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, there's realistic. There's definitely that, but like,
yeah. It's good. There's good to have some real things in there, but
yeah, there's ways
if
to
you're
find
not sure,
workarounds.
it's okay. Well, and you can look at it as you're putting your own spin on it. You're doing something different with it.
Yeah.
That's how we look at it.
I find workarounds. Work smarter, not harder.
There you go. Brilliant. That's what you got to do. I like it. All right. So in a little bit, I have some questions for you for us to get to know you outside of writing. But before that, I have these cards. You've seen these. You know these are coming.
I know.
Now, right now, hold on. Oh man, I went to the wrong spot again. These can make people stressed sometimes. They can even make your heart beat a little faster.
See what you did there.
Oh yeah. All right, so we're gonna do some. Oh my gosh, it was still going. I thought I hit pause. We're gonna do 1 minute mysteries. Now, this is probably going to be the last time because I think I only have 2 cards I haven't done yet. Okay. So you get to choose number 1 or number 2.
Let's go with 2.
All right.
I'm not usually good at this kind of stuff. It takes me like a long time to like think things through and be like,
It's all right. It is. I know. Here we go. So again, for anyone that hasn't seen this, I'll read the case. It tells us the mystery, and then there are clues I can give you, Trinity, if you want them. And the chat can type out answers to help you out if you are stuck. So here we go. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Oh, hold on. I just saw it has background music.
Oh.
Let's see. Nope. That said cinematic. That wasn't very cinematic. I'm trying to find something like they just added sound. Yeah, they just added sound effects today, guys. So that's why I'm trying to find something for background just for fun. Oh, that sounds like a good thinking one.
Okay.
Right. Hold on. I'll do that.
Jeopardy, so we're good.
I'll do that. I'll do it after I read it while you're thinking. Okay. All right. So here goes the case. A man puts on makeup and a strange outfit as he prepares for his work. What he does for a living makes some people laugh, but his main audience wants to kill him. Though he always wears loud, obnoxious clothes, he really only wants one individual's attention. What does the man do for a living, and whose attention does he want?
My first thought is like an actor or comedian.
Ooh, you're close. You're close. Not quite.
The audience one.
You're on the right track. You're on the right track.
Okay.
Here we go. We'll play some music.
Like some kind of stage performer.
Mm-hmm. You're on the right track. Nice.
What kind of stage performer is that?
All right, this music is terrible. Hold on, I'm turning this off. You know what? You want to know what that song was called? It makes zero sense. It was called "Feeding the Ducks."
Okay, I would never feed the ducks.
That did not sound like feeding the ducks. Oh man! All right. Nobody in that chat has any ideas yet. They're hard thinking right now. Yeah. Do you want a clue? You're getting close. So, all right, I'll give you the first 3 clues because the first one you already worked out on your own. Okay. So the first clue was he's a performer. He has an elaborate performance, but he's not an actor. Second one is he works in a ring, but it's not. That's a terrible clue. It says he works in a ring, but it's not one of three. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what that means. Okay, I'll go to the next one. He works with animals.
I was going to say circus performer. That's kind of where I was going.
You're very close. You're very close. He works with animals, but they're not trained to do tricks. So not circus, but it is a performer. Very close to that. So
like a trainer.
Well, let me read the case again. Let's focus on this first part, especially. A man puts on makeup and a strange outfit as he prepares for work. He makes some people laugh, but his main audience wants to kill him.
A lion tamer?
Ooh,
Something?
You're so close. You're so close.
I feel like the word is there.
All right. I feel like the next two clues, you're going to get it. Do you want me to give them to you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I can sit for ages and things.
The next one says he doesn't work in Hollywood, but he still deals with a lot of bull.
Oh, like a in the ring. A bull. What do you call those guys?
You're right. It's right there. Well, so it's not an El Matador, not an El Matador, but he does the same thing. Okay. But remember the beginning, it said he puts on makeup and a strange outfit.
Okay.
Well, okay, I got another clue for you. It's not on here. Okay. But where do people do bull riding at? What's that called?
Spain? Like what?
Well, not like a place, but like at the event. At the event. Starts with an R.
Roman, no. It's not the ring. It's not the ring.
Well, it's in like a ring, but like the people that are riding bulls and lassoing things, like what's
rodeo.
That? Oh, rodeo.
Rodeo.
So think about he puts on makeup and a bright outfit. He makes some people laugh.
Is there a word? Maybe it's a word I don't know.
No, you'll know it when you get it. You'll get it. I'm going to give you the last clue. Okay. He looks like a joker, but his job is very serious. Looks like a joker. Think back to circus.
Okay.
Who puts on makeup and bright, silly outfit?
Oh, a clown.
Hey,
a clown. Oh my goodness.
Rodeo clown. Okay. That one was tough. But you got it.
I guess in my head, I'm like, I don't see a clown as a performer, but they are. Like, it makes total sense.
Right. Yeah. I know. But you got it. So here we go.
Termination is gonna.
Yeah, well, I should have done this one, right? We wanted a reason to do this.
Hey, we're clown. Yeah, makes sense.
Nice job. That was good. That was a tough one. You got that. You were so close right away. You were already thinking performer, and then you thought about like a lion tamer or the circus. So you would have got it. If it was, they don't word them the best sometimes.
I was thinking too easy.
They're a little too hard. Other times they're really easy. So you got a hard. All right. Well, good work. So now if you have time, it is my watch reset to a really weird thing. I can't even tell what it says. All right. I got a couple questions for you if you have time.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So first question, so we can get to know you a little bit better. This one isn't too hard. What is your favorite color? Blue. Yeah. I think we've had 4 guests in a row said blue, and that's my favorite color too. So there you go.
I've always loved blue.
Me too. A certain shade or just all shades of blue?
All shades. I lean on the like royal darker side, maybe even like there's like a certain time at twilight. It's like a twilight blue. It's like that perfect in between royal and navy.
Oh yeah, I hear you. I agree. Very nice. All right, next one. What's your favorite food? If you got to choose what you guys were gonna eat for dinner, what are you choosing?
I'm a soup and salad kind of girl, but
nice.
It's like really any soup.
Okay.
Like
any soup.
I love soup.
What's your favorite dressing then with the salad?
I love Greek salad.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah.
And if we're like venturing away from like soups, I like Greek salad and steak.
Oh yeah. Oh, that all sounds good.
It's just like best summertime meal right there.
Yeah. Get like a little soup and salad bar before you eat the steak dinner. That's what I'm talking about. I like the way you're thinking.
Yeah.
Now I'm hungry. Nicely done. That's good. No one's ever said soup and salad. You're the first one. So congratulations. This is number 79 I've done of these.
Wow.
So there you go. There you go.
People gotta love soup, guys. Love on the soup.
I know. Soup is good. I agree. All right. Next up, which this I should say before I ask this. Actually, I'll ask the question first. Then I have something to say. Okay. But think in a minute. Think about your answer. What is a hobby or a talent that you have that we don't know about? We know that you're a great writer. You are very artistic. You're getting into formatting. You're good at all that stuff. But think about either a talent you have that we don't know about, or a hobby, like something you collect, something you like to go do. And I want to say that your husband has a really good hobby or job.
It's both.
I was going to say both. He's really good at this. This is a pin that I got with the books Trinity sent me, and her husband made this. Look at this. It's amazing. I use it all the time. And it came in this nice velvet case that I put it to bed in every night.
There you go. He's got some epoxy ones he's going to make soon too. So.
Oh, man. He's good. He does good work. That is amazing. Yeah. So have you thought of something?
I have. You know what? I mentioned singing. I love to sing. I play music.
Oh, nice.
Kind of a multi-instrument. I grew up with the family of musicians, so it was kind of just par for the course.
Oh, man, that's awesome. So how many different instruments can you play?
I can play. I played flute in school, bass. I play guitar, piano.
What? That's awesome.
Ukulele, like just.
Oh, man.
Pretty much.
That is so cool.
I can't do. I learned at one point the trumpet, but I don't play it.
Okay.
I think I just learned it, and then it was like, hey, I know the notes, and then I forgot it completely.
Yeah.
Not my instrument. So.
Well, now you know what this means. This means when book 3 comes out in the spring, and I have you back on to promote it, you're gonna have to do a song for us.
Do a little. I have this song that I wrote on the piano, that I played on the piano, and I just kind of made it up, and it's something that stuck in my head. And I asked my brother, and to me it sounds like a Christmassy kind of song. Like it's kind of got like a Christmassy feel, like a deep kind, not like a cheerful, joyous, like it's more like one of the like somber kinds. Okay. And I asked my brother, he's a musician, he's in school for music. Like I'm like, what does this sound like to you? Like, what is it like? He's like, it sounds like you. It sounds like Blood Bound too. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Very interesting, actually. Like, and then it got me thinking. I'm like, I feel like everybody has a song in them, but like, it comes out in different ways, and maybe not musically, but just like it's just. I feel like everyone's got a song that sounds like them. It makes sense.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Something. So
that's cool. Yeah. No, I think you're right. I also love songs and singing, but I have not. I have a guitar in my office that I stare at all the time. I have not learned how to play guitar yet. So I need to get on it. I used to. Yeah. Exactly. I used to try to learn how to play the piano. I could play like 3-4 things. I could play Mary Had a Little Lamb. I actually learned and taught myself how to play the Simpsons theme song.
Very nice.
And I could do the Jaws theme song.
Okay.
Just that beginning part.
Yeah.
And then I could play this song called The Balloon Man. That was the first song the piano book taught me how to play. It's basically just like Mary Had a Little Lamb without a couple notes. But anyway,
it's something. Half the work is learning how to use your fingers on the piano.
That's true. So I'm impressed that you know all these instruments. That's awesome. You should do a song and like record yourself playing all the different instruments and then put them together in one video. That would be cool.
Sounds like so much work.
I know it does. It does. It would be so hard.
Maybe down the road when I'm in between writing projects, I'll be like, okay, I got all this time, because I have the creative energy still, but sometimes if I'm not in a writing project, I'm like, I need to do something. So I'll sit at the piano and I just like play for hours. So also you mentioned like hobbies and things that like I'm Lego. I collect Lego, and it's my kids' Lego, but really it's mine.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love you said Lego, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love Legos too. I actually every year at Christmas I want to or one of my favorite shows from back in the day was Friends. I love Friends.
It's a
And
good
they
one.
have this huge Lego set of Central Perk where they always were the coffee shop, and I always want to get it, but I'm like, I can't. So one day I'm gonna get that and I'm gonna build
Yeah.
it.
I've got my daughter's on the Harry Potter kick, and so
Oh
she's
nice.
been getting the
Oh
collection of
yeah.
like all the rooms in the
Yeah,
castle in
yeah,
Hogwarts. And I'm
yeah.
like right in there with her. I'm like, hey, let's get this one next. Let's get this one. I know
I
it's
know.
hers, but
That's the best when your kid gets into Legos.
yeah.
It's so fun. I love it.
Yeah.
So your daughter just said, I'm guessing she was answering the
A
question,
clown.
the trivia, or she's talking about me. I'm not sure which one it is. But you're right. It was a clown.
There you go.
Good job. And Mark from the Book Lounge is here. What's up,
Hey,
man?
Mark.
Thanks for being here. Out to dinner with the wife. Why are you talking to us?
I'm not gonna lie, I've done that before. I've gone out with my family and I've had you on in like the background or somebody's just like, I'm here, guys.
Man.
I'm really here. And it's like I'm not in the chat. I'm just listening. I'm just here.
Oh well, I appreciate that. Hopefully you're eating some soup and salad when
I
this
actually was that day.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's dedication right there. I love it.
My husband, he's come to know the names. It's like, yeah, it's Bearded Book Beast. He knows what that is now. Oh yeah, it's this.
Oh man,
I love hanging
that's
out.
awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, he's a good dude. He's a good
He
dude.
really
It
is.
sounds like that your family is very supportive, which I think is awesome. That's important to have when you're on this journey. So that's good.
I'm very blessed.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, next question. What was your first job that you got a paycheck for?
Okay, first job that was not like so my dad ran a business, and I guess I don't know, 1999 is when he got the business and I started working. I would have been like 9 or 8.
Oh wow, okay, that's awesome.
But it was like those inflatable bouncy castles, like they were called bounceroos.
Like a dream come true at that age.
He got them because it was something that he could do with us, and so he would take us to help him on the job. So we would go roll out the big inflatable unit, and so he paid us. So like I mean that as far as like getting paid on an actual job,
that's pretty cool.
But I guess babysitting. I was gonna say Dairy Queen. I worked at Dairy Queen, but babysitting came before that. So
oh man, so you were a businesswoman at a young age. That's pretty awesome.
Babysitting at 12, basically.
Wow.
So.
Yeah, good for you. You weren't waiting for no legal working. Yeah.
Well, there was. I took a babysitting course at 12, and that's when you can like technically legally babysit other people's kids. So the fact that anybody trusted me, hey, thanks.
Oh man, do you have any baby sitter horror stories? Anything bad happen, or did it always go smooth?
You know, it was usually pretty good. I had some regular work with like neighbors of mine, and then a friend of my parents, and it was regular stuff. And then I actually like was a babysitter / nanny / kind of like I was there every day as a job, like Monday to Friday kind of thing. The horror stories are more me being a terror for our babysitters.
Oh no, I can't imagine.
You know, apparently I was, and I believe it. I hated it when my parents went out, so I probably just made their life hell.
Out. Yeah. You're like, you're gonna regret taking this job.
Sorry to all my previous babysitters.
Right. Everybody's watching. Trinity apologizes.
Blanket covered statement.
You better dedicate your next book to them.
Yeah. Actually have I think I have my dedication. I made it up because my husband I was so frustrated in the work, and I was like, oh, like I can't get past certain points. Like I was really struggling. And I was like, what do you do? Like when you like, he's like, well, you know what I do when I don't want to go to work and I don't feel like doing it? I was like, what? He's like, I just do it. It's like, that's gonna like, seriously, that's my dedication.
That's actually some good life advice. It's got a swerve in it too. You think it's going to be some big, philosophical thing. And it's like, I just do it. That's life. Because you just gotta do things you don't want to do sometimes, or things that are hard.
Yeah.
That is pretty awesome. Now I want him to put that. I want him to put that on a pin.
We'll get some engraving kind of stuff.
Yeah,
We'll work on
yes, there we go. Just if you don't want to do something, just do it.
just do it
I like it.
anyway.
I
Yeah,
like it.
I needed to hear that. It was like
Yeah, that's
not
great.
deep, but it was deep.
Yeah, it is. It is. I like
Yeah.
that. All right. What was your first car?
It was a 97 Ford Taurus. And
97. Okay.
it was silver. Silver 97
Silver.
Ford Taurus.
All right. Let
I
me
think
see.
it was 97 or 98, but I'm pretty sure it was 7.
All right. Let's see if I can find a good picture of it. See if it brings you back. I think this was actually my wife's car when I met her too. At least I don't know if it was a 97, but it was a silver one of these bad boys.
They were popular. They were tanks. Like
that look like that.
Yep.
There
That's what it
is.
looked like.
Trinity driving around in those, just singing away.
Yep. That was pretty much it. And then when I met my husband, he's like, "You need a cooler car." His first car was like, what did he have? He had a Mitsubishi, he had a Volvo, then he had a Beamer, and like,
oh man,
he's got nice cars, and now we're in a minivan. So
that's what you got to do. You need room for all the kids.
Yeah.
Oh man, very cool. All right. Next question: Are you or have you ever been a gamer? Have you ever been into any video games at all?
Off and on, but not like gamer. Like I played like N64, 007 or Super Smash Bros, like that kind of stuff.
Then you're a gamer. Those are classic.
Like I don't count myself as a gamer, but like I would have played the odd time with my brothers. So
yeah, that's very cool. Okay. Did you ever have your own console or just the one like your family had?
It was just the family one. We had a Sega Genesis. We had like
yeah.
we had different old games. My parents were like, they're like, our kids need to learn this stuff because this is the way that
yeah, that's right. That's good. That's good. I had a Sega when I was young, so it was good times. Good times. Yeah, very cool. Yeah. All right. What about what are some of your favorite movies and TV shows? I know once you have kids, it's all you watch is Disney and kids stuff. But what are some of your favorite shows or movies that you've watched?
Shows I like Shadow and Bone, Sherlock.
Nice. I was wondering what the
Sherlock
books right there.
Yeah. Movies I love The Maze Runner and the books too. Nice. Like that was one series that I'm like they did really well. Both like the movie adaptation I liked equally as much as I liked the books in a different way because they're not like their things changed. But
right, yeah, that's what I've heard.
It's good changes. I like it.
That's good.
My probably like one of my all-time favorite movies is Total Recall, but as much as I'm a Schwarzenegger fan, I love the 2012 one just because like with Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
I liked the concept of this, like they're not on Mars. It's not so far-fetched from Earth here. Like you've got a little bit of that relatability here on our own planet. Oh yeah.
I like that.
I like a lot of shows. We watch a lot. I liked Frontier. That was Jason Momoa. I learned a lot in that one.
I didn't watch that one, but I always wanted to. So you liked it? It was pretty good.
It was good. It was violent, but it was like I just feel like I learned a lot as far as like the fur trade, and I mean being a Canadian, like you feel like you kind of learn a little bit of your history, like stuff that I didn't feel like I picked up on in school. It was like over my head, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, was that really a thing? Like so it was learning experience, enjoyability in a show. Same with the Last Kingdom. I like that one. I do like a lot of historical fiction. So
it's good to read and to watch.
Yeah, I enjoy both. I think for reading, I like anything that has like kind of thriller vibes. If it's like, if it's like action adventure, it doesn't matter where it's at. If it's like today's day and age, or I like the thriller kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, so. I dig that. Yep. So she confirmed she did. She was right. It was a clown. She nailed it. Way to go. Oh, hold on. Here we go. Let me find it. Here we go. Good job.
Good job, Nessie.
All right. And then another awesome author just popped in. Thomas Howard Riley. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Thanks for being here. All right. So
that's kind of how I pop into chats. It's like I join in the conversation wherever it's at. And I'm like, oh yeah, hi, I'm here.
Yeah. I know you have done that. Aloha. Are you in Hawaii right now? That sounds nice. All right, last question. We'll bring it back to books. What are some of your favorite books and authors that you've read?
Books. I mentioned The Maze Runner. That's probably one of my favorite series. Last year I read a series that I ended up loving. It takes I love a lot of books. I love so many books. But for ones that like when they just kind of like stand out and they're ones that are like, oh man, that was actually like so good. I couldn't remember her name, Nikki McCormack, the Child of Vanris, like the Wardenson series.
Oh, that's a cool cover.
That
wow.
one ended up being my favorite series last year. I bought
man.
all 4 books and I was like, and now I've got like, she's got a spin-off series with other characters from this world. And I'm like, I'm in, I'm all in.
That's cool. What is it called?
Child of Vanris. I'll put it up. It's not my book.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll look that one up. That looks awesome.
I ended up, I went in like not knowing much about it, kind of like trepidation, not knowing what to expect. And then it took me completely by surprise. And I think that's part of it too, is when you're like, because expectations can make or break for certain things. And it was one of those things that I just had no expectations. But
that's a good thing sometimes.
Yeah. I a lot of my books behind me I love. I haven't read lots of them too though, so I'm admitting that.
We just love books. I just like to have them.
yeah. There's so many good ones though. But
so many. Those are good ones.
Yeah.
What would you say are some that inspired, like you think inspired your writing and your like story in Blood Bound and Unbound? Are there any that you feel like you can feel in the story and stuff? Or is it just
maybe a bit of like not well, I can't even say that one. I was gonna say
very original, your idea.
I was gonna say Terry Brooks, but I read or watched there was a series that was done for one of his books after I had already written Blood Bound, and I felt like there were similar vibes, but it was after the fact, so I can't even say that it was like
right. So that doesn't work.
Yeah,
that's cool though.
I don't know. I think just an overall feel of
that's good.
Characters that live in my head, and then it was like they just
That's awesome. I love that.
I wish I could say there was some,
No, I think it's cool. Like, because a lot of times authors will say like, oh yeah, really this and this, and you can see it in the book. And I think it's cool that it's just you. It's just your idea that you had, and it's all that to me makes me excited even more to read it, because then it's going to be something I haven't seen or experienced or felt before. So I think that's cool.
I feel like that could go either way. I'm like, what you're seeing what's coming out of my head. Like, I don't know if that's a good thing.
That's true. When I don't invite you to come back on, you'll know why. No, I'm gonna love it. It's gonna be awesome. I mean, it's like I said, it sounds incredible. So I'm excited.
And it's mostly a dream. Dreams kind of like inspired too. So I guess if I'm looking at that, it's I kind of dream in character, and it's not me. It's just setting and tone, and then that kind of builds from that. So
really, so you have like some dreams where then you wake up and you quick write it down because you're like, oh man.
Yeah. I dreamt a scene in Unbound, and it's kind of the original thought for the entire series that kind of started it. It veered way off from what the dream was, but it built the foundation of the tone and the setting. So
that is cool. I'm with Thomas. That is really cool. That's pretty awesome. Now you're gonna have to write a book eventually about an author who dreams fantasy things and then they start coming true in the real world.
Oh yeah. Got an ink card here.
Very cool. All right. Well, we are past. Gosh. Okay. I keep looking at my watch because at some point during our thing, I usually have it digital because I'm too old to try to remember what time it is. But it changed, and now it's just like this with no numbers. I'm like, I don't know what time it is.
I've got this like timer thing. Like I keep going the wrong way.
Oh yeah. There you go.
But my time is an hour off from yours.
Oh yeah. So for me, it's 9:15. That's usually when I like to try to get off so that I can get my kids to bed. Yeah. Unless it's the weekend, then they can stay up all night for all I get then. But I get them to bed for school. So thank you so much for coming on. I had a blast. This flew by. It feels like it's been 10 minutes. So
great. I feel the same.
Yeah. Great time. And I definitely would love to have you on again for sure when book 3 comes out. But anytime you want to just hang out, or if you have something to promote or shout out about, just let me know. And I'd love to have you back anytime.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So I'll give you the floor in a minute to just shout out anything one more time. But everyone, Remember, in the description, Trinity's website and her books are linked, so go check them out. But the floor is yours, Trinity, my friend. Go ahead and shout out whatever you want to before we go.
Okay, real quick, Blood Bound and Unbound, behind me, the Guardians of the Weldafire Stone. Again, themes in like forgiveness, healing, overcoming fear, lots of action, and there is an undertone of like thriller genre sort of in there too. But yeah, chosen one with a twist. I'm gonna. it's the third one's coming in spring, and we'll wrap up the trilogy and bring it around full circle.
Woo! All right. You heard it here. Go check it out, guys. So thank you again. Thank you to everybody watching live chat. You guys were fantastic. You guys were awesome. And thank you to anybody watching on replay. We appreciate it. It was a blast. I will be back tomorrow night with the Forbes brothers. So check that out tomorrow night at 8 p.m. EST if you have time. But we'll see you next time. And until we do, as I always say, devour your TBRs, be brave, be beautiful to one another, and be beastly. We'll see you, everybody. Take it easy.